This video will contain massive spoilers for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, so if you're worried about spoilers, be sure to see the movie and come back to this after you've seen it. Alright guys, the Dial of Destiny is out and I've got custom LEGO minifigures to show you how to build. So, I don't have any of the spoiler characters on camera right now because I want to give you one last chance to get out of here if you haven't already, but if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to build the main characters using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces, because as of this video, LEGO hasn't even given us Dial of Destiny sets. Hopefully in the future that changes, but for right now, we've got to make them ourselves, so let's get into it. So the movie starts off in the past with that de-aged Harrison Ford scene, and man, that was so cool. So to build him in the Nazi outfit, you know, I really don't like to build Nazis here on the channel if I can help it, but it is what's in the movie. So to build this, I used the torso and legs from the Soviet character from the LEGO Indiana Jones Kingdom of the Crystal Skull line of sets with the new 2023 Indiana Jones head and some swept-back brown hair. To build Basil from the same sequence, Basil Shaw that is, I used the short, mid-sized legs from LEGO Stranger Things with the same Soviet torso from the LEGO Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The head comes from Vernon Dursley from Harry Potter with some pushed-back, cartoonish hair. It's really tough sometimes when guys have receding hairlines to get the hair just right, but I think that this one works pretty decent. What do you think? Voller is a little tough to build, honestly, in all of his outfits from the movie because of the glasses. I felt like to get the round glasses, or even just the regular glasses, was kind of a compromise, so to get a kind of mischievous, villainous look, I went ahead and used the head from, you guessed it, George Costanza from Seinfeld. I know it's a little weird to think of George Costanza as the villain of an Indiana Jones movie, but if you can get that out of your head, I think it actually works pretty good in this context. Anyways, we've got the Black Widow's peak hair, and for his 1944 look, I used the torso and legs from the Penguin from the Batman. And in this flashback scene, we do see Indy in the classic outfit, so what I used for this, of course, is the Raiders of the Lost Ark minifig for Indy, which of course came in the 2023 line of sets. Pretty simple. As we jump way into the future to where the film is set in 1969, we have Professor Indiana Jones. Honestly, I think that this custom is really simple, but it's probably one of the better ones across the entire showcase here. The torso and legs come from the Last Crusade Indy from the Venice Canal Chase set. The head is from Old Man Han Solo with the bushy eyebrows, and then of course I've got that Old Man Han Solo hair, but that's come in lots of places. But if you're gonna have this head, you're probably gonna have that hair ready to go too. We soon meet Helena Shaw, and she kind of has like a hippie outfit on. Now guys, the perfect torso to use from this is actually from Bilbo from Lord of the Rings, but as of filming this, I know I have that torso, I just can't find it. So, the next best option I used is Phyllis Vance from The Office. That's actually where the hairpiece came from as well. The head comes from Captain Marvel, and I gave her blue legs to finish the look. Then we've got CIA Agent Mason, and she does have like these hippie glasses on, but unfortunately as of this video, I can't really think of a figure's head that would work for that. So what I used here is the head from the 2016 Ghostbusters set. Then I gave her a brown afro piece up top, and the torso comes from Minnie from LEGO Disney, the Mickey Friends 4+ sets or whatever. The legs are from there as well, and I gave hands to match. One thing to note is the character Bell Bottom from the Despicable Me, or I guess more specifically Minion sets, would actually be a pretty good option as well, but unfortunately I have that figure and can't find it. Man, I'm on a losing streak tonight, aren't I? Here we've got Clobber, one of the goons, I guess you could say, for Voller, and he does have several goons, but this is the only one I'm making. The reason being is I'm filming this at 1 in the morning because of my time schedule. This is the only time I can film it, and so I just really want to focus on the main outfits that I possibly can. Maybe I'll come back if LEGO does Dial of Destiny sets in the future and like make every single everything ever, but for right now we're just going to focus on the mains. And the head comes from Anton Merrick from the LEGO Rogue One line of Star Wars sets. We've got the swept back blonde hair here from Paul Walker's character, as well as from Kevin from 2016 Ghostbusters. The torso comes from Ross from LEGO Friends the TV series, and he's got legs to match. Here we've got Sallah, and this was a little bit of a tricky figure to do, right? Because Sallah does look a little older in this movie, but I still went ahead and used the regular Sallah head anyways. I gave him the fez from one of the Brotherhood Grail Protector characters from the original line of LEGO Indiana Jones sets. Then this torso comes from Grindelwald, from, of course, Crimes of Grindelwald, and I gave him some gray legs to tie it together. We've got Indy from when he tries to get the dial back from Helena, and this is a good point to note that for the dial, I'm actually using this 1x1 tile compass from the LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean line. I think that works pretty well for what we're trying to go for in this movie, so let's go ahead and use that. Anyways, the legs and torso, of course, come from the Last Crusade Indy from 2023, with that Old Man Han Solo head from before, and the 2023 Indy hat up top. Up next, we've got Teddy, and I like Teddy's character in the movie quite a bit. Worth throwing that in here. Anyways, the torso comes from Korg from LEGO Marvel with some long sleeves because we don't want Teddy to have blue hands or arms or whatever. Then, of course, the hands and head come from Jurassic World from just one of the, generic park patrons. The hair comes from LEGO Ninjago. I think it comes from Jay, if I'm not mistaken, and then I gave him these mid-sized legs from the LEGO Stranger Things line of sets. We do also get our older Indiana Jones just dressed in his regular getup without the actual tie on, so of course you can use that Raiders Indy torso here. You'll see I gave him a green backpack as well because he does have a green backpack a little later in the movie, so this does break our chronological order just a little bit, but I did want to throw it in here just to give you guys some options. Here we've got Renaldo, Antonio Banderas' character, who unfortunately I think was actually a little underutilized. Regardless, we've got the torso and legs from the biker mechanic guy from the LEGO CMF series, with some long sleeve arms to add a little bit more accurate look to the movie. Then of course the hands and head come from Wu from the Jurassic World Dominion sets, and we've got the black hair with the gray on the sides from Doctor Strange from LEGO Marvel. Now, Indy and Helena do go diving, and their outfits are pretty much the same, except Helena has short sleeves, so of course you could just use black short sleeves with tan on the bottom for her. But what I went ahead and used is the diver from the LEGO CMF series torso, black legs, the Old Man Han Solo head underneath, with this black helmet and snorkel to get the look across. It's not perfect for the movie, but it's pretty dang close, and in the world of LEGO Purist Customs, pretty dang close is good enough sometimes. Helena does sport a more casual look toward the end of the movie when they go on their big adventure to complete the dial, so for this, I used the dual-molded legs from the Raccoon Girl from the LEGO CMF, with the torso from 2023 Marion Ravenwood, with short white sleeves there, because that works pretty well, and then of course the head and hair combo are the same from before, with the head from Captain Marvel, and the hair from Phyllis from The Office. For an alternative look for Voller, at the end, he does put on his kind of Nazi regalia, and I went ahead and used the torso from Red Skull from Marvel because as far as Nazis in black outfits go, that's probably about the closest LEGO has ever made. Like I said, I'm not really thrilled with making Nazis here on the channel, but it is historically accurate, and it's what we see in the movie, so it is what it is, right? We do see some Roman soldiers at the end in the time travel sequence, which is pretty wild, and I don't know where these legs came from, but they're from one of the LEGO CMFs, I'm sure. Then the torso and helmet and spear and shield and all that came from the Gladiator from the LEGO CMF. I gave him tan arms to tie the look together a little better, and the head is just a generic head from Star Wars. In that same time travel bit, we actually get to meet Archimedes, which is honestly pretty wild. I did not see that coming. I even read the leaks of the movie and stuff, and nobody mentioned him being in the movie specifically, so that was pretty cool and unexpected, and I really dug that. Anyways, what I used here is the head from Alan Grant from LEGO Jurassic World Dominion. I gave him some of the black hair here from Finn. The torso comes from one of the characters, I think Caesar, or I don't know if his name is officially Caesar. Anyways, it's from the LEGO CMF. He's got short sleeve arms here with white on top and tan hands on the bottom, and the legs actually come from Marion from Raiders of the Lost Ark, so that kind of brings us full circle. And speaking of coming full circle and Marion Ravenwood, she does appear in the final scenes of the movie, which is so heartwarming, and honestly, I did tear up a little bit in the theater. The torso I used here is from Rachel from LEGO Friends, the TV series, with blue arms, tan hands, khaki legs, the head from Aunt May, and Marion's hair from the 2023 LEGO Indiana Jones sets. And with that, let's zoom out and finish out this showcase. And with that, we're going to go ahead and conclude the showcase. Let me know how you think the figures turned out. Be sure to let me know what you thought of the movie, and be sure to hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and until next time, build on. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO videos coming in the near future.